I've decided to wild camp. I've got no excuse not to. I've got sleeping bag, pan, a bit of rice, some mayonnaise. So I can have rice and mayo, because I like that. A knife, a tarp, a bit of ripped up tarp that does have holes in. I'm not sure how well that'll work if it rains. I did want to bring a fishing rod and try to catch something to eat. But again, I was limited by the time, and I don't have a fold away fishing rod, which was also limiting, and didn't want to wander around with a fucking pole stabbing me in the back all the time. So I left it for today. I do have an air rifle as well, and there are things to hunt around here, but I decided in the end that it wasn't likely. Oh, look, you can see. I don't know if you can see on the surface of the water all of those. I think that is grey mullet. I might be wrong. It could be a bit of rain. I don't think so. We'll go down and have a look actually. Could be grey mullet, which in this time of year they come in short in the estuaries. You've got to have your pants tucked into your legs for the ticks as well this time of year. We live right near a deer park. No, they're too small. It's just air bubbles, I think, or little sticklebacks or something. It's just a load of bubbles, but it's funny that they're all popping like that. I think this water's just a bit fucking gnarly, to be honest. That heron. I think it's just air bubbles. I did see one or two ripples that were definitely bigger than that though, which could be flatties or mullet. I thought if there was tons of mullet, I might have even had a go for one. Sometimes you'll see massive shoals of mullet and you can just see them in hundreds of them just scabbing around at the seabed, and they come real close to the shore, and if you were proper committed you could probably grab one, but I would be fucking very wet and muddy if I did that. That's fennel, and it's the best possible time of year to have it. Got the flowers. The chefs pay fucking loads for that. It's like eating licorice all sorts. It's on like a woodland path now, but it's headed like perpendicular to those cliffs, so I'm hoping I can get up them this way. Pretty sure. Oh, if I can't, I have to go through farmers' fields, but that's fine. I'm off the beaten track now, which is what I wanted to do. Pretty sure I'm just basically edging around the edge of the quarry, and I should be able to track just right around the edge and stay in the woodland. I know there's chanterelles in this woodland, so I'd love to find some degree of wild food. That's a bird's egg. I don't know what type, but it is. The woodland a bit better. I'm back on the track. Fuck's sake, right. Well, at least this track that was just a shortcut, and this track is like going to take me to the top of the quarry, hopefully. Yeah, I know the chanterelles in this wood. I've seen them, but way at the end of the season before too dry to take and eat. And if anything, it's right at the start of the season. But I know in my chanterelle spot that they're there, so definitely chanterelles around these parts to be had. which are probably the best tasting, one of the best tasting wild mushrooms. So I'm scanning all the time for them. I'm not going to get any wild meat of any kind. It's going to be a vegetarian night. And I don't have anything to cook the chanterelles with. I just literally have a pan and rice. I need to find them first anyway. How gorgeous is that? The moss on the limestone. These big limestone flats. It's one of the most radioactive places in the country. Limestone's like super radioactive. If you had a Geiger counter, it'd tick, which is mad. Yes, I've come up like adjacent to the bit I want to go to. Really. I've still got quite a way to go actually. There's the quarry. I want to be in them woods at the top of it. Look at these gorgeous silver birch trees. My great granddad used to tell me about these. I think I should be able to walk all the way around actually. It might be 10-15 minutes, might be alright. Get a pace on. Probably 1 hour of solid light left. I need to find wood, build a shelter, get enough dry wood to build a fire. It'll stay bright for a couple of, like a bit bright for a couple of hours. I just lost a strap. No, I'm alright. It'll stay a bit bright for a few hours. Like it's height of summer. It was summer solstice like a week ago, so it'll stay bright, and it'll get light again at like 4:30 in the morning, which is probably when the first dog walkers will start to show up and when I'll have to fuck off. There's also a fair chance that the people who own all this land and all the woodland around here, it's technically private land, it's public access. What the fuck was that? There's all the quarry. When they eventually stop mining this quarry, there will be some serious climbing to be had there. A lot of routes to be established. Yeah, there's a fair chance that if I light a fire, a warden will come and move me on. We'll see how we go. I can just go into those woods there, but I want to be at the top because in the morning it'll be a very nice view. I can just turn off this track anytime I want and just go into the woodland and most likely be undisturbed. That's my main goal, is to feel like I'm at least in the wild a little bit. Right, I'm like 90% sure that is the path that I've taken before and found chanterelles. I don't even really have the means to cook them, and I'm now against the clock, but I'm going to give it a little look anyway, because I don't think they're far down. I think they're going to be right about here if they're out. There's always a chance that they came and someone took them. There's always a chance that they just didn't grow this year, but we'll see. Got this here that's a bolete. You can see. That's a bolete, and I don't know what type, bolete, boletus, whatever, but it's got a slug on it, sorry mate. But it's doesn't bruise blue, which I believe means it's fine to eat. So I'll keep that, and even if I don't eat it, I'll take it home to Sam and she'll have it. I've been definitely further than where I think there could have been mushrooms. The only thing I found is this type of bolete. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's edible though, because it doesn't bruise blue, which is like the fool's guide to checking if those are edible. I'm still scanning all the time for the mushrooms, but I've been past where I think they might have been and I've not seen anything. So there are actually some nice possible spots to camp in here. but I just know that people will. Look at that, it's mad. It's so thin and lanky. I just know that people will come by, possibly even tonight, and I just want to be a little bit further out of the way. And like I said, I want a nice view when I wake up as well. But look at this woodland, it's proper nice. There's like, if you go deeper off the track a little bit, there's loads of like openings, mossy floored, pine tree kind of surrounded openings, and they just look like a lovely camp spot. They look like fucking fairy central. But I can't, you can see why. I want to wake up to the view, can't you? I mean, you can't see so well, but it's flipping gorgeous. Last stretch of uphill up there. Still super bright. It was dark in the woods. I was worried I was running out of time to collect wood. So it was real dark under the woods, but it's still pure daylight. Last stretch of uphill, I think. There's limestone flats. We come round. Look at this. You can't see so well in the camera, but the sunlight's just glinting off that stone. Straight to the Lake District down there. You can see mushrooms, little mushrooms everywhere. You know chanterelles when you see them, though, like glowing orange. Right, I am now at the edge. Shit. This is fenced off basically because there's a quarry there, and if you were able to walk through there, you could potentially fall off a quarry edge. But this fence is down here. It's kind of suspicious in itself, but now I am into wild territory where there's no paths. I'm going to try and get down there. Monday to Friday, 9 AM to 5 AM, so I just need to be out by 9 before they start blasting. It is like dodgy territory to be around here. They do still, it's an active quarry, they do still blast it. Just want to find like some semblance of a path or clearing to get down. There's more. These same type of mushrooms. I think I know them. The yellow cap ones are actually lovely to eat. Birds nesting right in that tree. I've got loads of wood here. There's my firewood sorted. Look at that. Brilliant. I'm going to put the top down now, so I don't want to get fucking bitten by a tick. I have to be a bit quiet as well. Just come out onto this stone square where someone's had a fire before. It's just got that big sort of gas outlet looking thing. So I imagine this is something to do with gases that when the quarry come out. I'm pretty sure the top of the quarry is just over there, and people have definitely, if not camped, had fires here before, relatively undisturbed, so we're in good stead. I could just sleep there on the concrete, but it doesn't feel very wild. So that's the woods I came out of. I'm now back in a field, but I believe this is the right field to get all the way to the top, down to the top of the quarry. I thought I just heard a whistle, like a human whistle. It could have just been a bird. That gate there's where I want to go. One that says no public access. So you know you're at the good bit. People around here are busybodies. Like, if someone sees smoke, they're probably gonna just call 999. Say there's a fire on the quarry. But to be fair, I don't know if they can even fucking get up here. There's so much bone dry dead wood. I was thinking I was gonna have to look through the woods to get some, but fucking horseflies. Look at that. That is just I'm just asking to be firewood. Fucking horseflies, man. So many of them. That's the thing with going through the farmers' fields. It's pure kindling, this, asking to be burned. I've come away from the edge, just away from the cliff edge a little bit, because it just looked homely here, and I've tried to make a shelter. The tarp I've brought is full of holes. It is actually just a bit of black plastic that we got some dirt delivered in. Got some free dirt on Marketplace for the garden, and it came in that. So it's full of holes. It's not going to be very waterproof, but it will feel at least a bit sheltered. I've just lashed it to like the gate, this bit of old fence. I've just kind of lashed it on with a bit of rusty wire there and poked more holes in it, so it's definitely not waterproof. But there is more of this wire, and I think I can get something going here. That is my very slapdash attempt at a shelter. I didn't bring anything with me other than a ripped up tarp. I figured I'd just tied some trees, but I didn't bring any rope either, which obviously wasn't very clever. So I've just used this like rusty wire on this bit of fence that is just rusty enough that if you bend it back and forth a few times, it'll snap. The only thing is I've also been very stupid because I've set the tarp up with the holes in it there. The ground goes that way. So, and the tarp is actually bending exactly to them holes, which is where my head will be. So I don't picture it being really any use at all, but it's fun to try. The good thing about this bit is I've got this little patch of rock to light a fire, which is what I need to do right now. Wish me luck. It's nice to see. It's a baby oak tree. That was probably only an acorn. I don't know. Start of this year. I think it's an oak tree. Looks kind of oaky. Could live for 500 years. Mad. Just collecting this dead wood. There's so much of it about. I thought I'd just show you that sheer drop down to the quarry. If you can quite tell how far down that is, but it's fucking far down. It's so peaceful. Literally all I've got for this fire is like a few bits of wood. I only need to heat up rice. There's loads of bark. I'm just going to literally try and light the bark. Dead leaves, bit of bark, get it going. The kindling's so dry, it should just shoot up. So green around here is really very little danger of a fire going mental. But I will stamp it out. It's not America. I'm not going to fucking start a forest fire with a spark. Hopefully I'll not jinx it saying that. Oh, it feels like it might rain. I'm glad I've got some kind of a shelter. If it's just spitting, it will be enough to keep it off. I'll just keep my head away from the bit where it comes out. Got a full mosquito net sleeping bag, which should keep the ticks off me. I've just been wiping my arms down constantly. Just ticks and horseflies. Let's get this fire going. There's just not enough of these dry leaves, and they're not dry enough. All I need is to get it going, and the wood is bone dry. It's just not late enough in the year for all the leaves to be bone dry. Pretty sure this will do it. Got a lighter, it's basically cheating. So I mean, I've got the driest, smallest sticks here, the driest leaves I can. I'm blasting a lighter to them, and because it's still summer and it's rained recently, they don't want to go. I'm not too worried about lighting a fire here at all. Just placing the sticks in such a way that there's always airflow. Like just place the sticks one by one in an angle where it looks like there can be big gaps of air still coming through, and you'll be alright. Slightly worried about the smoke, but she'll be fine. Now we can blow on it. Oh, it's sticky. And you put your bigger sticks, increasingly bigger sticks, all the way to logs around the edge. Just kind of jaggedy around the edge. So they heat up, get dry. Eventually the fire just works its way out there, and that's how you grow it. I was just thinking about airflow. Quite a cosy little camp. It was really nice looking back at it when I went out to get the wood and came back and looked at it. I wanted to do this for ages. Now that it's burning properly on the big dry bits of wood, there's no smoke. Should be sound. Really hope someone doesn't fucking see and call the police, so cannot be asked, because I'm quite settled in now. Tend to stack the logs like in order of how I'm going to burn them. So, got my kindling on, onto your smallies, through your mediums, and there the logs will cook with. Might cook a bit sooner tonight, so I literally just need to heat rice, but yeah. Fire's going nicely now. That'll definitely already be well enough to cook on. I'm just gonna let that burn down. Stick my rice on. Just moved all them big logs to the side because it's getting pretty steamy and a little bit damp. Those embers there easily going to be enough to cook on. I'm going to move them together, I think. So much light coming off it, it's so hot. Pretty much too dark now to see anything. Just gonna eat this rice and go to bed. Sleep in there. Not gonna get the sleeping bag out till the last moment to make sure I don't get any shit inside it. Just get wrapped up in that. Go to sleep to the sound of owls and crickets. Hopefully get up to some nice views. We'll see in the morning. Did not sleep well. That sleeping bag's good to -15, and it was hot. Far too hot. I had the fire going next to me all night. I just couldn't sleep. I was sweating my tits off. So I walked home. First thing in the morning, it's 5 to 5. I'm nearly home. Lovely morning. Smells like eucalyptus and dew in the air. I'm glad I've done it, but fucking hell, I'm tired.